Well now, this is a bit different. Well, hello folks. As you might no doubt have noticed, I've changed my skin. Mostly because it seems a lot of people having to use the Combined Elite skin, and I was getting annoyed by it. I've changed to this one. So, yeah. Okay, doing things a bit different this week. This is going to be one part of 3 videos. But you don't have to watch all 3 videos, you just have to watch the relevant ones. Someone messaged me about how to make a good body for a car. So I tried making a video and that screwed up and then my computer crashed and then I realised, screw it, I'll just do 3 videos covering each key point. So, in this video we will be covering chassis. Ooh. In the next one, it will be simple bodies, and the third one will be prop bodies and detailing. So yeah, these won't all be up like one after another because I'm incredibly lazy and I've been a bit busy. Hence the reason you haven't seen a video from me in a while. Alright, enough about this, let's get on with it. Expect jump cuts. Alright, let's start with what we know. I will assume you can make this. If not, click the video in the link in the comments and go watch my original suspension video. It's the same as on a Zap. For the principles of building cars though, this is too big, it is too bulky. It's good to learn on, but that's about it. So you gotta scale it down. Here I have, it's a 1 wide, I think it's 3 or 4 long box out of the physics pack. Now then, you gotta remember, this outside piece has to be the same height as this. Right, so that's your basic chassis. If you can build that, you can build this. It's just scaling it down. But you might not want to use this. There are alternatives. You can make your own chassis out of bits, or you can do what I start doing and use the solid steel ladders. Again, as long as the outside piece is as tall as the inside, then you're alright. This is a super flat bar, physics, super flat plate even. And this one is a model slash hunter slash plate 025 times 05.mdl. So yeah, basic chassis. You want to scale it down. You can make them out of bits, but I like making them out of one long piece. There is a reason for this, and I shall come over to Swampy to explain it. When you build a car, you're going to parent it. Parenting goes through everything. So what I always tend to do is I'll have one beam that goes the entire length of the car, front to back. So if I hit anything, I don't have a problem of the car disappearing into the world, then the world hitting the wheels and things screwing up. This is how I'd suggest doing it. Just always make sure you've got one long prop that goes front to back that holds everything. That's why I suggest doing big chassis. You can do it in bits if you want. It'll be simpler, it'll look nicer, but I like doing it in one big chunk. Okay. Chassis done. Now then. My chassis design and suspension design has a problem, which I shall show you on my Wii go-kart. If you turn and go backwards, the wheels screw up, and then you can't fix it. So, I suggest check straps. What is a check strap? Okay, check strap is just to stop suspension turning, or suspension travel from going too far. The easiest way to add it, go to your rope tool, untick rigid, do plus 20. And then go, just place it how you place your hydraulic normally. So I'll go from about there to about there. What this then allows, oh yeah. What this then allows is the steering to go a certain distance but not too far, unless you're an idiot and make the rope too long. Let's try that again, shall we? Do it to 5. Everyone loves 5. 5 is awesome. That's better, see? I can't overturn. Then the rope kicks in. Basically, set your suspension... Well, you don't have to do plus 5. If you do that and set the steering to as far as you want, then you can just do it to additional length 0. And then do it how you normally do it. So you just go from there to there, and that will swing back, but it won't swing any further. You do that on both sides, and that will sort your suspension screwing over like on my go-kart. That also means if you make everything too light and using hydraulics, you can then overextend the hydraulics to get more steering out of it. Yeah, check straps, handy. Onto suspension. Another problem my suspension tends to have, when it's me anyway, is I'll hit something and the arm will go right up and then normally over because I've made it too big. Here it's not a problem. Again, to fix that, check straps. But if you build it the old short way, like this, then normally the arm's either going to hit the body or just go over and through it because you've set the because I've set the ball sockets wrong. So, what I've started doing now is rather than roping from outside of plate to the side of box, I have started roping from the inside of the plate to the other side of the chassis. What this means is I can set my suspension to where I want it, whatever height. So say I wanted quite a bit, put it right down here. And then wait for it to snap into place. Then again, you add a rope. Middle. And that'll stop my suspension over travelling from where I want it. I mentioned that on my hydraulics video, but it works a bit better if you make the suspension wide like this. Then you just elastic everything up as you normally would. Final point for this video is this is only a quick one because, well, when I stuck it in all my other videos they were way too long. How to do brakes. For some reason someone asked and they couldn't figure it out. Simplest way to do brakes, go into wire, go down to wire, weld / constraint latch. You go from the wheel to the plate, not the chassis, to the plate. And you suck down the controller. I'll show you what happens if you go to the chassis with that one. Wire that up as you normally would. I normally wire it to the spacebar on the, what do you call it, advanced power controller. So if we get a wire input, and bad input, set it to 5, set it to toggle. Weld latches are on or off, so it's 0 and 1. It's not like weld latch how you tell it how much you want the weld to be before it breaks. Let's spin the wheel, hit 5, stops. Spin down, oh yeah, toggle. Spin, stop. That's how you do brakes. If you do it to the body, you'll have this issue. Going over lumps, going over bumps. And then you weld it, then you let go. And it holds to the body, not the plate. So do it to the plate, not to the chassis. Well, that about covers it for today, kids. Go out there, improve your chassis designs and scale down. Because them fuckers be too big. Alright, have fun, kids. Woohoo!